Welcome back to part number 2 of the 44-turn marathon super air power for Soviet air power scenario. It starts with a V. It's generally unpronounceable. I played a couple of turns into the future, did my standard thing. I sent these bombers out to do their bombing run. They were surrounded, completely surrounded by enemy fighters, which somehow made them, they couldn't return to their base, so I healed them out where they were, but they were completely suppressed out in the field here, instead of where they should have returned to at the end of the turn here. So we lost the war, unfortunately for, the Germans, but, fortunately perhaps for the rest of us, it's over for us. So all of this going forward is fantasy. But in reality here, you can go up or down, and airplanes don't get caught out and surrounded by other airplanes. So we're going to play this over, and we're going to be aware of the trick that the Soviet Air Force can do, surrounding a plane in the air and forcing it to stay out there. It's an AI exploit, and we have to be aware of it. Other than that, I think things should proceed relatively normal. With the air power that the Soviets manifest in this scenario, I probably should have sent out or played or deployed another fighter. But as it is what it is, I'm not really worried. So let's bombard this guy and proceed down in this direction. We have this airfield now. We can go here and 2 and 12. We can deploy to a new airfield, say here, which is what I'm going to do. So we have these bombers that can deploy, say here as well. But we're not going to do that quite as yet. Our camouflage trap here worked, as we can get down here and overrun you, which is exactly what I did the last time. We can proceed. What can we do? We go here, overrun this guy. We can put some points in this thing, which is exactly what I did last time. We could, this provocateur unit is probably going to get worked over exactly like he did last time. But we'll be happy about it. Okay, so we're not going to send our bombers out to be surrounded and forced to repair out in the field. They're going to repair at their air bases or not at all. Do we have a new air base? We do. We do. We can go right here and invite the enemy to sortie with our bombers right there. At least we'll be over an air base. We can send our fighter by to provide support should they be attacked en masse. Okay, so we have, we need to get along this road here. We can come down here. We fired there already. This is exactly what I did the last time as well. I think you ended up there. We can get a Zot 2 here. 4-2 there. I think this, yeah. We can get you up here. Let's move you here. Get there on the river. We'll pop off at you. And that is the end of the turn next turn. With those two bombers clustered like that, they can't completely surround them and get 6 attacks. They can get 4 attacks on either, which is will probably fare much better that way. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to rebase my fighter there because all of the air slots will be taken. At least I think. Camouflage fighter got that guy. We'll get this guy as well, I bet. Yep. I want the Stuka. I want it badly. Payback. Payback is a bear right there. They're just gonna keep coming. I think they are. We're gonna run us out of rounds. It's over. It's over for us. Boom! This is essentially exactly what happened, only these two units were out in the field, surrounded by 6 enemy fighters instead of 4 enemy fighters and at an air base. So they'll probably be better off next turn. How I'm going to clear a space, I don't really know. Perhaps I should just wait here and let them come to the camouflaged fighter and Stuka again. Let's see. Let's see if we are able to down that. We can't though. We can down you, but then this plane here won't have support. If we could get a fighter right here where this unit is, I could rebase my fighter. As of now, I don't think I can rebase him there because all of the slots are full. Where he would end up, I have no idea. Maybe here. Let's see if we can down this guy. We can. Boom. So if we rebase over there, we probably end up adjacent to our 2 bombers. We can support them and pop this guy and this guy as well. I wonder if we put some recon planes here, here, and here, and here in this base. 4 recon planes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. No. We can't get one here. Well, we're gonna try. I'm gonna try. We'll see what happens. Let's buy some recon planes here. If the enemy wants to play exploitive games, we've got some for them. Let's see. We can put one here, 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 and here. We've done it. So this is a camouflage fighter. I'm going to paint it a special camouflage color so I'll be more aware of that it is a camouflage. Yep. So we're surrounded now, and these units should essentially implode next turn when they come to beat up our bombers again or our recon planes. Unfortunately, our Stuka is indeed off doing what exactly? Yeah, completely unprotected. So there is that. I probably should have only bought 2 recon planes or 3. How far can our glorious Stuka get? You'll never find him up there. They'll never find him. Just can't do it. How about you? 12 points. We can roll right over here. There's a couple nice air bases here. How far can you get? And get right here, really. 152. Right here as well. You? Zod 8. Okay, so... There's a lot of fighters right there. There's a base here. Let's see. These guys are probably 6 points. 10 points. 9 points. I think if we displace these units, our camo fighter will not run out of ammunition. These guys will come, you know, from wherever, but these guys won't be there for second helpings, if you will. So this is a Tiger tank. He's happy. This 152 is theoretically attackable. We'll put this dual support camo man up there. Not camo, but the dual support end tank. We'll roll forward right here. We'll get right there in the close. Let's see, 11, 11, 11, 11. Hurricane, 20, lag. Or I won't pop him. Let's get out here. Okay, so here we have 6 points, 2 points. Boom. Okay, so far so good. Boom. Boom. Eight points. Boom. Boom. And hold on. Bam. This Grenadier does exceptionally well against armor. And I do mean exceptionally well, really. We'll go here. We'll see about how they're going to want this 88 gun. They're going to end up against our poor provocateur that's half suppressed. Our camoed anti-tank here may carry the day. We're going to find out. And that is the end of the turn. Oh! That's nonsense. Okay, there's a button that's called Run Any Victory 0. It's another exploitive game. There's no way that they could know that that Stuka was there. Tell me any way that they could know, other than just sort of like, oh, there he is. How do they know? Oddly enough, they didn't attack our bombers. Somehow they knew that the camo was there as well, and instead traipsed off into the wilderness, found our Stuka, and attacked it. It was strange. Alright, well, they seem to like this Stuka quite a bit. If we go like that, we should still be able to heal or repair. I'm pretty sure if we rebase here, we can't repair, so I just sort of want to know if I can or can't. Let's find out. I'm gonna undo this, I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah. Oh, look at that, I can repair. How about that? So, in theory, we're not gonna do that. But we can. They seem to like the Stuka here. So if we move forward one and repair, we could then move you. Actually, we don't need. Let's think here for a minute. We have a new airfield right here. A brand new airfield. That's even better than this airfield because it's closer to, well, closer to areas we have yet to explore. And it also can have access to this area that we are yet to explore again as well. So, if we go bring our camouflaged unit here. The enemy has an airbase right here. We like the enemy having an airbase right there. And we bring our bombers here and here. Then we rebase our Stuka there as well. Then repair it. And then we move a recon there. We move another recon here. And another recon there. That means that our camouflaged fighter is completely surrounded. And we can down apparently 6 enemy fighters, as that is the number of rounds we carry. The problem is there are many more enemy fighters than 6. And they'll probably go right for the Stuka, meaning they'll have these 3 hexes to attack from. Meaning that he probably won't, we won't lose the unit. Meaning it'll be a glorious victory. We'll down 6 units, Stuka will take some damage, so what? That's good, let's do it. So, what do we have here? 15 points, 15 points, 5 points. We can go like this, or we can go... grab as much prestige as possible. Let's see what happens if we go like that. 15 points. And this, 8 points. And you, 6 points. That means this guy should be overrunnable. So if we go like this, we'll be in the close. We don't want to be in the close, but I don't think we care because this unit will indeed... We can go like so and overrun them with our grenadier. Leave our grenadier in the open. That's the plan right there, boom. Swing our provocateur unit here so that they attack from here or here on either that or that unit. They end up at the provocateur backed up by the rapid fire anti-tank. That's the plan right there. We'll pull in here, and this Cav could, maybe he can make it here to attack. Will he attack that? I think he will. So we're gonna go we'll go right here. That's that. We can bomb that. We'll bombard you. Take that. Points. How far can you go? Right there. Let's do that. Oh. 10 points. So we're going to take some damage there, it would seem. Okay, so these fighters are going to guard our Tiger tank, which means that we can go here, here, and take 12 points out of this hurricane like that. We'll go up here as well. We'll have our auxiliary unit go right here under our Stuka. And I think that will do it for the turn. Next turn. I've played many hours of Panzer Corps and rarely, I mean, that the surrounding the air unit so it can't return to base is annoying, but at the extremes it becomes very, this scenario is at the fringes of the extreme, to where there's just so many air units that it became, well, unbearable as I restarted. I can show the clip if anyone's interested. I can upload it. There's like 20 minutes worth of video. It just basically shows the planes being surrounded and downed. Okay, so these guys imploded on our camouflaged 5 centimeter. But no one came here to bite at our camo trap. It's like they know again. That's the bunker. Why didn't they bite here, though? Well, let's get rid of this bunker. And we'll see about... Okay, so... what would happen if this guy were to disappear? I think that would open up some access to 5-7, 310. Phased movement will pop you. 6 and 0. We popped the wrong guy, other than we didn't go. 2 and 2. Zot and 3. Zot and 2. These flame tanks without any heroes are not quite as impressive as I'm accustomed to, but I think you'll get the job done nevertheless. So let's see, you're stuck there, you can move back. Probably want to bomb this guy to oblivion, really. And then pull back here. Okay, so we can get you back to this base. Move our Tiger forward there. Get you there. This guy can attack our... So this guy can attack our 152, other than he's going to want to attack the 88 gun, and then he'll get camoed into oblivion. So we can juice you. Let's see what happens if we go up here. gonna take some fire. One and one, let's do it. Okay, so that I believe is going to do it for that group. Here we have a different group. We can 1-5, I see. 4. We can step 1-5 again. Survivor? No. Alright. How about now? 1-6. Okay, let's go and figure out what Ay. 1 and 12, 0 and 12, 1 and 15, 1 and 13. Okay, where are we? What are we gonna do? Some victory hexes over here. We have these units sort of mulling about. Maybe head up toward this victory hex and support them with air at some point, so we don't have to traipse all the way over that way. I'm not holding my breath on all that, but who knows. So both of these groups are headed down towards, say, this central area. These guys should probably pivot over here, which would lead them where? Down here eventually, or here. Here, there, here. Victory hex there. So these guys should head here, just in case our auxiliary units can't handle that. Which I doubt they can, actually, so... That's the size of it. Where do we want to set ourselves up? So you can go like that, you're here. How about you? You go right here. Will something come screaming out of here? It won't be infantry is what we know, so we'll go right here, not worry. We'll go here, and even if it does, it will end up on the provocateur. We can finish. Let's head down here. That is going to do it next turn. Another 100 prestige right down the drain there. Oh, I did not rebase my Stuka. Ah, oh, for God's sakes, man. I think my mind is elsewhere. I could have rebased him. Could have sent him off so he wouldn't be attacked. Could have done a great many things. Didn't do it. Okay. Oh boy. He's trapped. Yeah. Trapped. Luckily he has phased movement, so In theory, I can clear one of those out and rebase him away from the trouble. I wonder if I could do it even if he's surrounded. Like, where is he? There he is. Can I rebase? I can. Well, that's good news. Yes. Good news. Good news. Yeah. What's your entrenchment? 6 of 10. Good news. Yeah. That surrounding thing, it pisses. It's the one thing about Panzer Corps I could just leave at home. Just leave that part out. Thanks. This Stuka, you know, if not for AI exploit or bug or imperfect situation, he should return to base like every plane does all the time. He should be right here, adjacent to this fighter. Meaning that if anyone comes to attack him next turn, you have to deal with the camouflage fighter. And there are only so many hexes. In fact, I could buy 2 more recon planes, put them here, and then they would only be able to attack him from this hex, or this hex. Instead, we find ourselves surrounded. It's not possible to surround a plane, though, and keep him flying out in the bush like that. It either crashes or it flies off. It doesn't sit there. But it does. So, of course, we are 1 below any of the threshold here, and we have a singular fighter. So we can't place our fighter next to our Stuka. You'll note. Oh, look at that. We can go here. Just all the way out on the extreme fringe. We can take that plane out. Just totally overextended for something that really shouldn't be. And then we can roll out here with our fighter that we don't really want to go up there. We would much rather stay at our base. But now, I can repair my Stuka and have some support. Either that or I could have rebased my Stuka here and then rebased all of these planes there as well, and they'd have done nothing. So I chose the lesser of 2 evils to work around that situation. And I can complain all day, won't change anything though. So let's see where we're going. There's an airbase right here. There's an airbase right there. There's an airbase right here. I would wager if we clear these air bases out, these planes will not bother us nearly as much. In fact, there are so many of them, I would wager some of them crash because they have nowhere to land. That would be my best guess. So, there's an airbase here as well. Where are we going to go and what are we going to do? We unfortunately have no air cover here any longer because our 88 gun went off to deal with the extreme fringe of the surrounded Stuka, which throws my whole game off. I mean way off. As in, yep, off. So if we go down here, we'll be completely exposed to this air. And what will we get for it? Nothing. So what we need to do here clearly is merge the 2 groups temporarily and then and then divide again. How far are you? There. We'll go right here. We'll pop this guy, go like that. Get here. There. Take over this guy's city. See what goes on around here. There's a truckload of guys right there, alright. Let's repair you. Let's see, we can bomb somebody or something in some way, maybe. Draw the enemy's ire. Or we'll just stay right here. I say bring it on, bring it on. 5 points, I see. Off this guy goes. Off we go here. So we have coverage. I'll buy 2 more scouts. We'll place them here. And another here. And now we have these guys we can move. Let's see, we can get our grenadier here. Get you here. You there. You there, here. And you here. That is going to do it. Next turn. Why they don't put too many suppressive points into these bombers? We do fairly well against 3 attacks, but if they down like that, yeah, they down the recon plane. Now they'll come another. We'll come here and attack our bomber inevitably. Are doing very well for themselves. Okay, so we can take you and you. Oh, no, we cannot, but we can. Who are you? PM40. A law 5, I see. Why don't we pull you down this way? Oh, I could have gone next to my bombers instead. Oh, well. We can go here and repair. Heal these bombers up as well. Okay. 8774 prestige now. 3 of 3. Is it true? 11.97 it is. Let's take out that airfield like that. There must be something around here to surrender. It doesn't really seem like there is, though. Everyone is entrenched except you. I see we have 2 moves. So I would this guy. Yep. Even if we do get a combat equation on this, he'll be backed up by this anti-tank. So if we go like that, we can flame this guy out. Flame you. You. We get right here. We can lightning attack this tank. Get right here into this city. And right here as well. And we'll catch right up here with our group. Yak 7, or we'll take the Yak 7 there. And then what happens here? We pivot back this way as we now sort of have air coverage, sort of. So maybe we're down, just down a turn, and we'll move as far as our air coverage will allow. We can go like that. Oh, we're stuck there now. Okay, we can go like that. Or that. I was thinking like that because we'll be adjacent to our support. Tiger, we can go 1, 2, 3. Let's see, how about you? Let's roll down here. We can pivot one back down, or let's do that. We'll get here, get the Tiger here. And that is, I believe, going to be the end of the turn. Can we rebase? We'll go there as well. 2 and 2. All right. 2 and 2 it is, and that is going to do it for the turn. What is that thing? How are we going to extract prestige? I think we're bleeding prestige at this point. Everyone is entrenched. Fighters, bombers, attack bombers, etc. et al. Everywhere. They should rename the whole lot of them Mosquito. Boom! Brits had it right. Let's see. I believe we can surrender this guy for some prestige. 1 point. 1 point it is. Boom. Some much needed infusion. This unit as well. That's good news for me. And bad news for the poor enemy. This guy must have just arrived on that hill. Let's see, we can swing, where are we going? We go here or there. I say we go here. A recon car instead. 2 of 5 entrenched though, unfortunately. Let's go down here and overrun you. What's your story? 2 of 5 there as well. We can roll up here. Overrun the recon car. Let's grab some prestige on this 76 dime there. It's not worth much, but it's something. Five and 8, I see. 1 and 11. Zot and 10. That's more like it, Zot and 10. Unfortunately, what are we looking at over here? This unit is way overextended. If there's anything here, why there would be a massive armored column here in the rough and hills and whatnot. And even if there were, could it make it through the forest, hills, rough, etc. to through this? This is an unassailable hex. So we'd have to get here and through here to get up. You can attack me twice. Even in a best case scenario for the enemy, they can attack twice, but they'll never get here. And we'll survive, so who cares? That is unless they bomb us, which they could well do. So let's move up here. Like that. We can roll our... I don't know what it is to deal with that fan. It's starting to make me mad as well. I turned the clock of the memory or GPU memory down. We'll see what happens. Can you move? You can. We'll go here. Rally around that anti-tank. And then we'll go right here on the space. Everyone is under our anti-air aura. And then these guys are they get the next turn there, so let's see, there's nothing good happening there. We can see what goes on here. Now that works. What if we go here? Six and 11. 6 and 11. 6 and 12. How 6 and 12 is that? 11.92. It looks real. So let's do that. We can end up in the close and dispatch this thing as well. But we have our dual support tank and our dual support 152, so why not do it? We can go forward here, open up perimeter control for our Tiger to roll through here and take out this airfield there, as well as the AA gun in anti-tank mode. What's your entrenchment? 10 of 10. 9 points. Alright, so we could Stukify you, overrun him, and then redeploy. We want to be on this let's see, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'd have okay, So if we clear a space here with our fighter like that, we don't have to go around this lot to get at this bunker. We can just attack like that. We'll use our phased movement. We have to go around there as well. Okay. Maybe we'll just go like, say, take this bunker out. And then put it back up here. Look at that. I could have left the one and then this was the plan I wanted. I just didn't want to count it out. I thought it would be too much. We're going to go up and around these planes here rather than going through. Up and around here and then there and then here. So that was the plan. It worked. So now we can overrun this guy. We can roll here. Take over that base. And that's the size of it. So where are all these planes going to come from at this point? I don't know where they would be based. There are no more bases here. No more bases here. There's a base here. What of it, I suppose? This base is gone. This base is gone. This base is gone. Where's the nearest bases here? Something way over here. And then this. I think some of those planes may well crash. Who knows, though. Let's heal up again. We'll repair here. Repair. So we can take that and that. We'll go here. There. Here. There. I think that is the end of the turn. It's raining next time. There's no one around. But they could splash our entire Air Force, unfortunately. There's no one there. At least I don't think there's anyone there. It's raining now. It's raining, so maybe we'll send our auxiliary unit up to guard our airfield just in case. Let's see, we can heal you. Repair. Repair. Let's see what's going on here. Nothing. Where are we going? We have not been moving these units up. Mostly because I don't think much of them. I don't think they'll be able to do anything in regards to taking this victory hex. So I think that this group here is going to pivot over this way. Take these two hexes. Roll up this road. Take that victory hex. And then make a mad dash back down to this area. So we're going, whether we go here first or there first, it doesn't really matter. Is there a road across here? Not really, no. How far can we get? Not very, not very. But by the time we go up and down, I would wager that the enemy expects us to come down this road. And do not expect us to traverse through this terrain there with no road. So if we go like that, And we proceed in that direction like say so. We'll go like that. We may catch the enemy off guard relative to their defensive formations, but who knows really. So what's down here? There doesn't appear to be much. There's a victory hex or... Yikes. Alright. Let's take a strategic view on that. Let's see here. There's a minor road here, minor road. There, I suppose we could take that and then down and back up. Or head down here, take these two, then cut across, over, down. I don't think there's really a positive outlook for that. I suppose we could go down this major road this way, but then we'd skip whatever's here, and I don't trust them not to stumble onto my victory hex two turns before the end of the game. So we're going to find out what's there, and we're going to try to flame it. Okay, so how far can you get? Get there, we'll go here. How far can you get? Quite some ways. I see. 2 of 5. Well, out of 5 it is. Let's see, this guy just rolled right up around and attacked my camo. 152, other than perhaps he won't. Maybe we'll put the end tank up there. The 3 end tank. And proceed here. This one has field repairs, so it should repair on its own. And we'll get here on the road. And that is the size of that turn. Next turn. We should be able to surrender that recon car. Uh-oh. Boom. It was an idea. Well, we can extract some prestige from that regular, at least in theory. Who are you? 37mm. We'll grab some prestige here as well. How far can you get? Let's merge here. Can go here. Let's see, we can move here, there, here, and there. We could have gone on that hill. Oh well. So let's swing back here. And we're done, I think. These guys, well... Okay, so... BT-7A, how much prestige are you worth? 377 is quite a bit. We won't be able to damage you, so we want to surrender you. That's more like it. Let's see if we can bring you down for 13. Roll the Tiger forward here for an overrun here. Let's roll forward here. Let's see, is it really 13? It is. How about you? 13 again. 14. Okay, so if we go like that, we go like that. All right. Do we have recon planes on the field? We do. We're going to find out what's down here. Singular conscript. And we have sunny days as far as the eye can see. The problem is we have no airfields down here. Except this one and that one. So what drove us down in this direction? I don't really know. Recon, what he was doing there, I don't know. Let's see, what do we have? We can go down here for 02. We can go 07. Where are you going to be able to end up? Yikes. And then you? All of this looks... well, there's no one here, though. There's no one that we can see, at least. I don't think there is anyone. We took out whoever was there. A potent armor group. I don't think there's another. We'll go right here. I think at the end of this turn, we'll call it an episode. It's about an hour in. Let's roll out. It's not pretty, it's not ugly. The formation, they can engage it and take some damage out of us, but I don't think they will. If they do, such is life. So where do we want to rebase our units? We're just way out on the fringe here. So let's go to, say, this base right there. Where's our Stukas here? Theoretically, we could go and bomb something and then rebase. Like if there's somebody here, we can ignore his entrenchment and then ping or pong right off here. I think we could have gotten ambushed there as well, but why there would be a plane hanging out in the middle of nowhere there, I don't know either. Let's roll this unit down this road and call it a turn next turn. That's what I get. No air cover. paying a heavy penalty right there. Yikes. Alright, another unit. Just sort of wandering around. Doing what? I don't know. We can roll down here. And then pivot to a new airbase or something. Will they find this unit? Like, if I move him up here, how would they know where he was? Why would they send a plane there? They wouldn't. But they did last time. That was supposed to be the end of the episode. We'll do one more turn. So let's see. We can take... Who are you? It's a fighter, a strat bomber. I see. So if we take this fighter down a peg, we should be able to take these two out as well, without taking any damage in return. We can probably also throw the enemy's game off if we take his airfield like that. 12 points. Let's see. 7 of 7, 4 of 5, 3 of 3. Look at that. Let's see what happens here. So is this true? It's true. You... It's true as well. You... That's true too. We'll do that as well. Let's repair. We can roll our grenadier forward here. Well, why is our provocateur doing that? How has he done that? Ignores entrenchment, lightning attack. He's sort of a provocateur with an offensive flair. Do we want to take any damage like that? We don't. So let's roll up here. And get right here as well. And just in case something wants at our 88 gun, they'll get provocatized, at least if they come from this direction. And I don't see how they come from the other. So we're safe. What do we want to do here? Really don't think there is much anything to do. We're gonna go there and just prove to myself that they know where this unit is, irrespective of what I do. Let's find out next turn. They should not know where that Stuka is, or those bombers. And they didn't. Alright, so the other one was just dumb luck or something, or... Who knows? So that is the end of the episode. I hope to see you in the next one.